Welcome to Film Talks, the podcast, where we break down the fascinating world of film production.
And today we're taking a particularly exciting look at the film production industry, its journey from the past to the present, and what the future holds.
Exactly. And to guide us through this journey, we've got some fascinating source material,
Oh.
a podcast script that offers a unique insider's perspective.
It's like we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at how the industry sees itself.
I like that analogy. It's like holding a mirror up to the industry.
So to really understand where things are going, let's first rewind the clock back to Hollywood's golden age.
Hmm.
Think about those massive studios with names that still resonate today. Warner Brothers, MGM, Paramount. They weren't just creating films, they were shaping an entire industry.
It really was a different world back then. They had so much power controlling the talent, the distribution, even the theaters themselves.
And that system thrived on big budget productions and theatrical dominance. If you weren't part of that exclusive club, breaking into filmmaking was nearly impossible.
But as we know, things change. In the late 20th century, a shift began with the rise of independent filmmakers, smaller production companies, and new distribution models. All of that really challenged the studio system's monopoly.
And this wasn't just about shaking up the establishment. It was about creative freedom, telling stories that went beyond the studio executives' mandates.
It must have been so exciting to be a part of that movement.
Absolutely. This wave of independent filmmaking ushered in an era of experimentation, unique narratives, artistic styles, and ultimately led to some of cinema's most innovative works.
And technology was a huge part of that shift, wasn't it?
It was crucial. Advancements in cameras, editing, and distribution channels empowered these smaller studios to operate on a professional level without needing those massive studio budgets.
Which brings us to the next pivotal moment, the rise of streaming services and digital production tools. Platforms like Netflix, YouTube, even TikTok. They revolutionized how we create and consume content.
It's no longer just about those big screen releases. Content became king and distribution became ubiquitous. Even the big studios had to adapt to this new reality. While they continued to produce their blockbuster films, they began outsourcing smaller projects like documentaries, branded content, and corporate films to keep pace.
Which is where companies like Studio 86 come into play.
Exactly. Smaller production houses are becoming increasingly sought after by large studios, agencies, and brands to handle these diverse content needs.
It sounds like a symbiotic relationship is emerging.
I think so. Large studios get the specialized expertise and cost efficiency of smaller production houses, while these smaller companies gain access to larger projects and wider audiences.
And this shift is highlighted by a pretty staggering statistic. Streaming platforms spend over $50 billion on content creation in 2023 alone.
That's a testament to the immense demand for high-quality content, not just from major studios, but independent creators as well.
It's almost like everyone has a story to tell, and now they have the means to tell it.
And speaking of transforming how stories are told, we can't overlook the role of technology, particularly AI and virtual production.
It's mind-blowing how AI-powered editing, virtual production, and real-time rendering are changing how films are made from the ground up.
Take The Mandalorian, for example. Its use of LED volume virtual production instead of traditional green screens allowed a smaller team to achieve visuals typically associated with massive Hollywood productions.
It's incredible to see how that technology is democratizing filmmaking.
And the potential of AI extends far beyond post-production. AI-assisted tools are being used to predict audience reactions, aid in script writing, and even automate those tedious editing processes. Tools like Runway and Synthesia are making it easier than ever to create hyper-realistic CGI and even AI-generated actors.
It's like science fiction coming to life.
It is! This isn't a glimpse into the future. It's happening right now. And it leads to a question: why are big studios increasingly turning to smaller production houses?
It seems counterintuitive on the surface. Why not keep everything in-house?
Well, several factors are at play. Cost efficiency is a major one. Big studios don't want to tie up resources and time on smaller projects when they can bring in specialized teams to handle them more effectively. It's also about agility. Smaller production companies are often more adaptable to trends, more willing to experiment with innovative storytelling approaches, and can offer customized creative solutions that might not be feasible within a larger studio structure.
They bring a fresh perspective to the table.
Exactly. And ultimately, what we're seeing is a fascinating dynamic emerging in the film production industry, a shift towards collaboration and specialization where both big and small players can thrive.
It's a testament to the ever-evolving nature of filmmaking. This is just the beginning of our conversation, though. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. to dive deeper into what all this means for you, our listeners. Welcome back to Film Talks.
We're continuing our deep dive into the film production industry, its past, present, and future.
And we want to shift our focus to you, our listeners.
Specifically those of you who are studio executives, agency heads, or brand managers looking to navigate this evolving landscape.
Because understanding these industry shifts isn't just about theoretical knowledge.
It's about making informed decisions for your businesses.
So let's bring this conversation down to earth and talk about why these trends matter to you.
One of the key takeaways from our discussion so far is the rise of smaller production houses and their increasing role in the industry.
We've been talking about companies like Studio 86, who are becoming go-to partners for big studios and agencies looking to handle a diverse range of content needs.
And this presents a significant opportunity for you. If you're looking for cost-effective, agile, and creative production solutions, partnering with a smaller production house might be the answer.
They bring a unique blend of expertise, flexibility, and a finger on the pulse of current trends. All of that can be incredibly valuable.
Think about it. If you're a studio with a slate full of blockbuster films, do you really want to divert resources and time to smaller projects like documentaries or branded content?
It makes more sense to bring in a specialized team who can handle those projects with the attention and creativity they deserve.
And that's where the value proposition of smaller production houses really shines.
They can often deliver higher quality results more efficiently and cost-effectively than trying to manage everything in-house.
And they're not just executing orders, they're bringing fresh ideas and perspectives to the table.
It's a true partnership, a collaboration that can lead to innovative and engaging content that resonates with audiences.
Now let's talk about another key trend we touched upon: the rise of AI and virtual production.
This is where things get really exciting. These technologies are not just tools. They're fundamentally changing how films are made.
And for you as decision makers, understanding the potential of AI and virtual production is crucial.
It's about staying ahead of the curve and leveraging these advancements to your advantage.
Imagine being able to create stunning visuals on a budget that was previously unimaginable.
Or using AI-powered tools to predict audience reactions and fine-tune your content for maximum impact.
These possibilities are becoming realities, and the companies that embrace these technologies will be the ones shaping the future of filmmaking.
The question is, are you ready to be a part of that future? Are you ready to explore how AI and virtual production can transform your content creation process?
Those are definitely questions worth pondering as we move into this new era of filmmaking.
And speaking of the future, let's take a moment to consider the broader implications of these industry shifts.
We talked about the potential power shift from big studios to smaller production houses.
And while it's still early to say how this will all play out, it's clear that the landscape is becoming more decentralized.
This could lead to a more diverse and vibrant industry with a wider range of voices and perspectives being represented.
That's an exciting prospect.
It is, but it also raises questions about sustainability and fair compensation.
As more content is being produced and distributed across multiple platforms, ensuring that creators are fairly compensated becomes even more crucial.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but it's one that we as an industry need to address.
So as you navigate this evolving landscape, it's crucial to keep these broader implications in mind.
Because the decisions you make today will shape not just your own success, but the future of the film industry as a whole.
Let's take a moment to recap some of the key takeaways for you, our listeners, in the world of studio agency and brand management.
First and foremost, the rise of smaller production houses presents a valuable opportunity for partnership.
Their agility, cost efficiency, and specialized expertise can be a game changer for your content creation needs.
Second, embrace the power of AI and virtual production.
These technologies are transforming filmmaking, offering new possibilities for creativity and efficiency.
And finally, keep in mind the broader implications of these industry shifts. Think about sustainability, fair compensation, and ethical considerations as you make decisions that will shape the future of the industry.
And with that, we're going to transition into the final part of our conversation today.
We'll be right back to explore what makes for a successful partnership in today's evolving film production industry.
Welcome back to Film Talks.
We're diving deeper into the exciting world of film production partnerships.
And in this final segment, we want to explore what makes a successful partnership in this evolving industry.
Because it's not just about finding any production company.
Right. It's about finding the right partner who aligns with your vision and your values.
So let's break down some key factors to consider when choosing a production partner.
First and foremost, you need to look at their track record.
What kind of projects have they worked on? What's their reputation in the industry? Do they have a portfolio that showcases their expertise and creativity?
It's crucial to do your due diligence and research potential partners thoroughly.
Don't just rely on their website or marketing materials.
Talk to their past clients, get references, and really dig into their experience and capabilities.
Another crucial factor is communication.
A successful partnership requires clear, open, and honest communication from both sides.
You need a partner who listens to your needs, understands your vision, and can effectively communicate their ideas and progress throughout the project.
It's not just about talking,
It's about active listening and a willingness to collaborate.
because filmmaking is a team effort, and a strong partnership is built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to excellence.
Next, consider their creative approach.
Do their storytelling style and visual aesthetics align with your brand and target audience?
Are they willing to push boundaries and explore innovative ideas, or do they stick to a more formulaic approach?
It's important to find a partner who complements your creative vision and can bring fresh perspectives to the table.
Flexibility and adaptability are also key.
The film industry is constantly evolving, and a good production partner needs to be able to adapt to changing trends and unexpected challenges.
They should be problem solvers, able to think on their feet and come up with creative solutions when things don't go according to plan.
And finally, don't underestimate the importance of shared values.
Working with a partner who aligns with your ethical principles and commitment to sustainability can make all the difference.
It's about finding a team who you trust and respect, a team who shares your passion for storytelling and creating impactful content.
So to recap, when choosing a production partner, consider their track record, communication style, creative approach, flexibility, and shared values.
These factors are essential for building a successful and fulfilling partnership that will bring your vision to life.
And speaking of bringing visions to life, we want to take a moment to highlight Studio 86 as a prime example of a production company that embodies these qualities.
With a proven track record of delivering high-quality content across various genres and formats, Studio 86 has earned a reputation for excellence and innovation.
Their team of experienced filmmakers and creative professionals is passionate about storytelling and dedicated to exceeding client expectations.
They understand the importance of clear communication, collaboration, and a flexible approach to meet the unique needs of each project.
And they're committed to ethical and sustainable practices, ensuring that their work has a positive impact on the world.
So if you're looking for a trusted production partner who can help you navigate the evolving landscape of filmmaking, Studio 86 is definitely worth considering.
And with that, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the film production industry, its past, present, and future.
It's a fascinating time to be a part of this world, and as we've discussed today, the future of filmmaking is full of exciting possibilities.
Absolutely.
So to all our listeners out there, whether you're seasoned industry veterans or just starting your journey in film, we encourage you to embrace change, forge strong partnerships, and keep pushing the boundaries of storytelling.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us on Film Talks.
Until next time.
Keep those cameras rolling.